Welcome back to another episode in our Sacramento Miners Relocation Fantasy Draft Franchise. It's about to be Week 12 going up against another AFC North team in the Cincinnati Bengals. Another away game as, well, so will the Cowboys be likely both games in this episode. But we took our first loss of the season last week as we missed a bunch of field goals. And I wouldn't call Stafford the problem, but he did throw more interceptions in one game than Fischer had all season, if that's, if that's any sort of sign, which I kind of feel like it might be a little bit of a sign. Just a little bit. No breakout, as, the breakouts are just not flying. Any players of the week against us? Deshaun Watson did have a pretty good game. That's the wrong one. As you can see, Fischer is all the way down to number 8, and he's still got 2 more games that he's going to be passed up on by. But no player of the week for Mr. Deshaun Watson, despite the fact that he was super accurate, but did have that one interception. That was probably the reason why. But Cincinnati Bengals, 4-6. Obviously, as far as our injuries go, we still have Fischer, but that is it. 2 more weeks, which, we are still leading the division, but 8-3, the Bills are catching up. They are like 2 games behind. Technically, we have the tiebreaker, and obviously they still have to win a game. Basically, they have to hope that we lose a game more than they have so far, because obviously they have 2 more losses than we do. But in general, we're still in control, and like I said, Stafford wasn't bad. It's just wasn't the best, and the Browns had the perfect team and formula to try and waste the clock, and they kind of did. And obviously those field goal misses, 3 of them, which in fairness, it's not like, it was a fluke missing a bunch of field goals game. They were all very long kicks, which maybe you can argue that we shouldn't even have had them, have had him in that situation. But let's take a look at the Bengals, see if they have any injuries, which they, of course, do not. And let's take a look at that roster. It's surprisingly only a 4-6 team. I don't know what their actual roster looks like, but they are just a team that does well usually. So let's take a look at what we're cooking up here. And Tua is their quarterback. He's actually got a little bit of throw power and is very accurate outside of the deep ball. Jonathan Taylor is really good. Their backup running back's pretty good. Wide receivers, very fast, although very raw, admittedly. And then one of the best tight ends in the league. Left tackle, solid. Left guard's pretty iffy, going to be honest. That's our former left guard, actually, and Heath Dawson. He really did not develop too well. Kemp, the center, looks really good. Teller's amazing at right guard, and then Callaway's not a bad-looking right tackle. Left end is very solid, and Aiden Hutchinson with 89 finesse move. Even the speed kind of looks a little bit... Is it a little bit faster? I feel like Aiden Hutchinson was really slow, but maybe that's not. But on the other side, Davenport, not bad when healthy. DTs are very bad here, though. So running the ball should be our focus. Trenton Simpson, a solid linebacker. Kenneth Murray is an X factor. Luvu should not be a middle linebacker, but he is. And then Milano at outside. Very good linebacker group. Corners, pretty good. Some speed there, some athleticism. Free safety is one of the best in the league, and the strong safety is very solid. All right, so going up against them, they are a very good run team, and that's kind of what I would have expected. So defend the inside run, and then I actually think we're also going to attack with the inside run as their DTs look very bad. They do have good linebackers, though, which could counter that. But as far as their DBs, or their DTs, not good. And I think this is what I want. I do like the tight end a lot, too, but Dunn has a chance to... I guess Travis Jackson, even though he's good... He doesn't have abilities, so getting these guys with abilities, extra abilities, is probably the best thing to focus on. And then the last thing before we head in is some upgrades. No one too significant, but I suppose Evans does play quite a bit these days. Let's get that juke move to 90 plus. Why don't we? Also get a plus speed, plus 2 to speed. Why not? I guess I'll do it. Damn, didn't get any of it. Not even a single thing. Kazu is already maxing kick power, so I suppose accuracy is the best way to go, since that's literally what he's missing. 1 accuracy is not bad. Awareness is up there as well. Ashton Perkins, a very good power blocker, but could get better at it. I think the best thing to do, though, is definitely pass protector. 77 overall. Feel like we never... Bro, the O-line upgrades suck so much. They're so bad. What is that? 1 plus 2 to 1 ability. That's the whole upgrade. Really? Forrest, we talked about maybe getting his pass coverage to 80 before going block shed, but nah, we're gonna go run stopper, and that's a hell of an upgrade. 2 to tackle, 1 to man, 1 to block, and an excel for an already really fast player. Not bad. Take a look at Evans now. Speaking of the other Evans, is he 99 kick power? He is 98, 99 now after this upgrade, which is pretty cool, and it is because it's all 3. 99 kick power with 86 accuracy. He is the GOAT Of course, special teamers actually have gone up quite a bit in this game. I don't know what it is, but Madden 23 was the year of the special teamers. It seems you get a lot of kick power this year, and that upgrade sucks too. This is just really bad. I'm just going to just do the rest of my own because these upgrades were amongst the worst I've ever seen. Here we go for another primetime game. We have had a record amount of primetime games this season. It's actually been insane. They just knew we were the team to be, and they called it right. 8 interceptions, 3 touchdowns for Zion McCollum, and then the Bengals cooking up something fierce here, trying to reboost the team's spirits and the fans. 4-6. This is their time to shine, especially with our starting quarterback out. This could be a bad one for us, as we're playing a lot of teams that have nothing to lose, and I mean, I wouldn't say nothing to lose, but they're desperate. They're up against it hard, and when push comes to shove, they're going to get a little crazier than most teams would probably. So, say what you will, but this is a dangerous time to be alive, if you will. And here we are, kicking it off. Glad we had some paint. Got the uniforms all situated, as this is going to be kicked off to get this underway. Nice little move, but I will say it. That's all. He put all the juice into that move. He put all the thrusters into the juke move and just had nothing to get back up to speed. Let's take a look at Tua's numbers. See what we're cooking. And those numbers are pretty garbage. That's like what it would look like probably if Stafford started the full season. Like, I know he has more interceptions than touchdowns at this rate, but also not a starter, so it takes a little while to get used to things, obviously. And they do actually have a lot of superstars. I remember this offensive line now. Over the middle is wide open. Huge hit by Cross, but to the 39 for 23 to start it off. Yeah, I remember this offensive line now, I think. A lot of O-line. If I'm not mistaken, this is the team where they had a guy injured, and the backup was also superstar. If I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. And there goes Taylor juking. I'm not really sure who in the open field there, but first down nonetheless. And they are so far cooking up, as the kids would say, for the 48-yard line. Taylor gonna get another chance at it, and we were nice clothesline. Tyndall came in a little too hard, and Taylor got past him, but obviously I was hesitant just in case he got the cut move to the right or something. Didn't need it, and it is a loss, which is pretty rare against a superstar O-line as well. And oh my lord, we were there to help. We couldn't tackle him because someone else is tackling him, and that guy doesn't even bring him down anyways. That is a first down yet again. Going a little bit of man coverage now. Bishop going against a very talented tight end. This could be a problem. Oh, that's a really good cut. We are burned, but it doesn't matter as he doesn't either throw it that way or threw it after the pressure was there, and in the end it had the same result anyways, which is not a good play. But we'll take anything we can get. Oh, screen pass. We're not going to get out there. Morris doesn't see it, but Williams does, but can't bring him down. Good tackle by Nick Benito. It is a mini gain. 3rd and 7. Going to have Thorne standing up, moving the line over that way, and see if we can just get in there. I mean, it's almost pretty obvious what we're going to do, as that's pretty good coverage. Close to maybe PI. Is that guy holding a chunk of wood? What the hell is that? Either way, it is technically a stop. Going to go straight to the offense, as there's no point in looking at those passing numbers. Screen pass, they are on it, and that's going to be a loss of about 4, but like, other than throwing it away, there's not really many options on a screen pass. Like, there's not really a read to make, right? And of course, losing 4 on the first down, they're like, hey, you can run the ball all you want, and obviously that's not something we're going to do. Stafford inside will get a chunk. Nice little stiff arm. Gets to the 30. Quick throw to house maybe. Done him. The deep out and the double move. There's nobody open, and that's a dot. Dunn slipping behind the defense. I don't know who Davis is. I'm trying to think. Davis. Who the hell is Davis? Some sort of linebacker maybe? I don't even know, but burned last second. Perfect throw, and House breaks off, but only a gain of 2. House last week, not great, but really we were kind of behind all game and just couldn't really run the ball too much. This week, though, only down by 3. We're moving the ball to the 31, so, I mean, we can likely at least tie it up. So I'm going to try to run again, and that's a really late handoff. Little bit of contact there, gained about 4. Held on through the hit, so that's all that really matters. And, oh, my Lord, that ball is not going to go to a good spot. Greg Gaines, of all players, busting free almost immediately. With the talent this offensive line, or this D-line has, that should not be the guy that gets us. And at least we start the game off 1-1 on the field goals. Snow been playing a little bit more snaps per game. And get up in there, Tyndall. Kind of went low, so he couldn't really break a tackle, because if he did, he would have just tripped over him anyways. Good job by Nakobe Dean to get in there. And, I mean, 4 yards gained isn't the worst thing I've seen. Get out there! We got 2 linemen, like, tackling each other. I suppose with our 2 guys tackling each other like that, absolutely could be worse. Come with the blitz. We are all sorts of confused here. And quick throw to the outside. Tyndall one-on-one. Brings him down without help. Because, you know what? He would have had none anyways. Massive stop will give us our first chance of the game, technically, to get, well, maybe actually the opposite of technically, realistically, to take the lead. Obviously, 3-point lead is still pretty realistic to expect to get a touchdown. Hines try to cut it back right, especially with the guy diving behind. But not going to get it either way. To 33, it's some yards. Done on the sweep. They do have a really smart edge rusher over there, or maybe not even an edge rusher. That might actually just be Milano, maybe? I don't even know. But to the outside, done. Gains about 7 or 8. House to the left on the stretch. And way to go. And don't tell me that's a real fumble. House got back onto it. That better not be a real fumble. They're not going to review it. I'm going to challenge this, I guess. His ass was absolutely on the ground, and we just got a 2 yards back challenge, baby. We're going to hand it off inside to Evans. I can't believe we wasted the challenge for... I mean, I suppose we never challenge the ball anyways. We challenge the play anyways. He's a challenge for 2 yards. At the same time, we shouldn't have to challenge that, so... Sticking it to the refs, if you will. It's actually probably illegal to challenge that. Oh, my God. I mean, I knew he had a chance to get it, but I didn't know. That ball could have been picked. Good catch. Quick out to the left. Couple of wheels. And we would have had done for maybe a touchdown. They did come with a blitz, which is why you got open in the first place, probably. But the thing is, when you have the first read and you can't hit it, that's a problem, right? Like, that's a blocking problem. Play action. And that's a really good route. Done just, I mean, as easy of a hit as you could get. First quarter over, very low scoring. Kind of the trend with Fischer being out, which does at least tell you that the defense is kind of, holding their end of the bargain, but the offense is definitely a little iffy. Kennedy to the corner. Kennedy to the corner is my choice. All right. Not that close of a throw. And I'm going to trust this run to the left because they have too many players on the wrong side, but we also don't have the tight end over. Can I move the tight end? Oh, hike it. There goes House. One to beat. It's the safety. Buries him. Fights to the 2. What a play. Wish you would have hiked it a little bit sooner. Still kind of moving. Maybe needed to get set. I don't know. The rules are so hit or miss to me. I don't really know. But, hey, that works out. Nice play. And we're going to hand off to the outside. He's going to try to use the speed again, and he actually almost got it. Just kind of ran out of space a little bit. Had to close it off a little bit earlier than I wanted to. Don't really like Stafford's throw power. And there goes Don, but missed throw. This close, far from a guarantee, apparently. I mean, this has got to be a score, right? Into the outside. House will score this one. Thankfully. Man, the challenge to score from inside the 2. Probably looking for the zig. Didn't see it. Got the streak. And he's like, oh, someone else pick up the underneath. And, it's just the way it goes. Speaking of zigs, perfect coverage. Can we get over there? Williams can't knock it out. Number 2 is kind of moving. Also must say that was an absolute dot that he put on. Not that it needed to be, but he dropped that in there perfectly. I guess it didn't even dot, but dime. Dean going against Kittle. Going to try to get over to the running back. Not going to, but for the help, and does need to get him. Gain of 9, all the broken tackles in the world. Going to bring a little bit of a blitz. Pick it up with Cross on that outside, and that was a really good blitz. It's just nobody covering underneath. What we needed is people to play underneath but still drop, and we just had them drop without even, pretending. And that will be another loss on the run. 2nd 11 from the 49-yard line. See if Thorne can get some pressure. Can't get the push. Gets underneath. Oh, McCollum. Wow, is that him again? Holy crap, dude. He's killing it. Is that McLeod? Bro. He's just jump balling everything. He's just catching every ball. Oh my. He's like the Mossmeister General. I don't even know what that is, but I just said it, and it's pretty damn true because I said it. And Morris can't bring him down one try, but Kareem Hunt is a pretty good running back. 2nd and 10. No gain. Racking up the tackles for a loss in this one, I'll tell you that much. Of course, there's a lot for Tyndall to do here because 13 gets a block, and it is a run inside. It's a screen. Oh, kind of on that. Maybe would have had a chance if the ball wasn't overthrown. But at the same time, if he wasn't bumped, might not have even gotten close to that. We're going to have to go with this cover 3 because they had us locking up man with, I think, a wide receiver outside. Williams keeps him in bounds, but does make him kind of lose his own yardage. 4th and 4 is a field goal likely. Zach Evans on the inside handoff. Feels like their drives take a lot longer than ours, but I don't know. Maybe that's just not true. I like to say things that aren't true a lot. Evans got that juke move down pat, but it's just hard to get too many people falling for it. I also think our captain's badges are a little out of date, especially with Stafford coming in for, you know, I mean, this is going to be a tough one. Maybe not. Oh, Jackson! He's got speed. Holy. Brent got smoked. Good ball, you know, allows him to run underneath it and just take off. I mean, look at him go. That is some true speed. That is a fast man. I'll tell you that much. Throw it away. Whoo-wee. Not the biggest fan that he turned all the way around to throw that. And the patience. Oh, my God. How's he getting popped? Patience. It helped open something up, but it also kind of cost us yardage because we just couldn't accelerate in time because it just took too long for that to develop. There goes the speed demon again. Giving us a, nice fight. Giving us a question mark here on 4th and 1. Hurry up, run. Can't run it, really. Well, now we're like telepathing what we're going to do. I don't know. Cody lead block, maybe. Evans going to get just enough. That's all right. First down's a first down. So this could be a little bit of a problem with, you know, this being potential blitz, but also no safety. And that is well overthrown. Flag probably a hold anyways. Insta-hold. Who was that? Had to be the running back. It was O'Neal. Okay. Now, pre-snap, I'm looking at no safety. I'm looking at a really fast wide receiver, too, and a very good jump. Well, kind of jump ball. Oh, my God. I did not see that guy. He blended in with the Thanksgiving game banner. Happy Thanksgiving. Almost happy pick 6, too, for the freaking DB. Well, panicked a little bit. I was going to just take the jump ball to Kennedy and maybe pump fake. Maybe. Not saying I did. I might have. On 3rd and 25, there's no point in doing anything crazy. Get closer for the field goal. More importantly, just don't throw a pick / well, get someone injured, honestly. Field goal. All right, our guy hit the field goal. They gained 6 yards. Call the timeout. Might have been an injury, though, to be fair. I don't even know what it was. Underneath is, I mean, like, whoa, where's the coverage here? Like, we have the underneath over on that other side, and then the guy just follows through for some reason. We don't need the help, sir. Another over the middle. Nobody covering. I guess we just play a bit of man coverage. That clock is running. They need to hurry that up. No. Tyndall all over that, knocks it out. Nice. I don't really like playing coverage. At the same time, you don't want to give it the touchdown, so it's like, I guess. Oh, and we get the stop anyways. I will let that clock go. Sucky to take all your field goals or your timeouts with you. Obviously, we just took one there just to burn it for the hell of it, but you know what? It's all right. And that ball will slightly, well, it kind of curved quite a bit afterwards, but you know, almost missed, I guess, kind of. We are in the positive. We're playing better than them, and we do have the lead with ball, so what can you ask for? So 4-point lead with the ball. We have kept the same run focus, but we all have changed the other side of it where we're going to be focused on stopping their short pass game because that's been kind of cooking up for them. And Wangwu is going to get past the 25. Don't actually know how you say his name. I could learn it, or I could just keep butchering it every game we play, and it would be super fun. Quick out. Kennedy's wide open, starting off with a nice 7. 8. Hell, I don't know what 7 looks like, so you know 8 is uncharted territory for sure. Nice little piece. And House will fight for about the first. Not really a whole lot going for us. Obviously, we are focused on the inside runs, but can't just only go inside run. Got to mix it up every once in a while. And this play, if we actually get the time, Jackson's a fast man. He could get it. He is wide open. That ball is good. Jackson, try to cut it back right. If he got to the right, he could be running. Like, he's not the fastest player in the league, but he sure as hell feels like the fastest on the field at all times, which is kind of all that matters. Tight end's not that open, but he's a big man, and he catches it with pretty much ease. 12 yards. Trip to the line, try to run it. This run has not worked really all game, but it is what it is. Back over to Dunn. A little bit of risk, but Milano is not fast enough to get there. We gain 7. If that ball is behind the line, if it's not caught there, that is behind the line. That is a live ball, but thankfully we don't have to worry about that. And inside, that's a little tough. Drop by Cody. It's a great ball. It's catchable. Felt the pressure. Seen the guy jump on the running back. I was just assuming that the tight end was open. And there goes Kennedy. Oh, I thought we were... Oh, nice fight to the 1 anyways, or the 2. Thought we were going to get a block from Jackson there. House on the run is going to fight without going down for the touchdown. House on the run. Better go catch it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that not a power running back with 0 power running back abilities doing what he does? Imagine when he actually gets an ability. Oh, my Lord, that is pathetic. When he actually gets an ability to, like, how do you actually stop him? He's going to be running through everyone. As of right now, he's not cranking out that many big runs or even decent runs these days, but he's still powering forward for, a few yards here or there, and sometimes it's all it takes, especially when you're in the goal line. And that's a pick 6 that could end the game. Is nobody... Well, maybe it's not a pick 6. McCollum's going to get taken down because Thorne couldn't block the lineman. Blocks the lineman. We were able to cut it more to the inside, and instead, we're caught to the damn 3. McCollum could have had another one on the season. Instead of going with the zig, we're going to go with the straight up out with Dunn. And there goes Kennedy right into the safety, but holds on. And that is a touchdown. Holding on to a bit of a lead right now. They've got this inside. Let's see if we can actually get a pick with McKenzie for once since we know the route. Why would he throw that? It was nowhere near open. We didn't even bait it. That is so busted. That was literally free. Literally the freest play you can ask for. Some trouble. Look at Stafford. Fischer would have turned that into something, I think. Dunn to the left on a sweep. I mean, you're asking for a lot here. Yeah, maybe asking. Oh, there goes Dunn. Oh, another chance. And then a hold anyways. Oh, 2 yards gained for nothing. Oh, excuse me. It was actually a 4-yard gain. Talking about turning nothing into something. That was the ultimate definition. Going to leave Kennedy open for a gain of maybe 4 or 8. Math, numbers. Honestly, when I see someone running for a while, I kind of just wing it. I'm just like, it's like this is like 7. It's like 2 yards. It's like 4. And overthrown slightly. Ugh. He was left wide. 39. 3rd and 4. I mean, this is a go-for situation no matter what. Screen. We literally know the play call. What the hell? What the hell? That is... And we're almost choked it anyways. How is that not busted beyond belief? Gotta respect a team that will not change their ways. They're like, we're stopping the run today. We don't care if it's going to cost us the whole game itself. And another Kennedy drop. Cody's my player here. It looks pretty good to me. Jesus, Stafford. I think all the defense was on point today. All right, they see themselves down the field a little bit. It is now a 3rd and 10. McCollum's still in the zone because we weren't actually out here. Nick Benito, let's see what he can do. He's going against a non-X Factor, superstar, whatever you want to call them. Outside, Williams will do enough, and that will be a field goal look. Would put him down, 22? So that might be something they take. And they went for the fake, did not get it. And a score on this drive would pretty much seal it. So let's see if we can't do it on the run. 3rd and 2. He's got some room to the outside. Trucking through a guy with ease to the 15. We're in a couple of passing plays. I don't think Tony Howe's going to score on this, but we're going to try it anyways. And he will with the help of Brent, who has been awful all day long. That's GG. That's game. Game's over. Down the field, 3rd and 12 from the 22. I know what the play is. Let's try to get a pick for Dean. This is literally like that's the perfect pickup coverage from us, and they gain nothing. Obviously, in a must-score situation, not that it really matters too much because they have a must-score situation times like 4. Let's see if they can do it. And off the side, Tua's with a chance. Back across his body, and it's caught! Wow, that was actually kind of a sick play, dude. That catch was kind of crazy. Supercell from Alontae Taylor. I mean, Tua slips him. In trouble with Morris chasing. Cross is burning. But just short arms it. And 13's like, screw that. That's mine. Failed outside a couple of successful plays, but now a couple in bad plays in a row. 3rd and 10 we see ourselves in. And that timing was almost insane. We ran out of time, thus I had to force it, and we don't get it out for the first. And here they go again, moving the ball pretty well. 3rd and 3. Got to help the tight end. The running back's so open, but look at how open the tight end got, and we were all over him. Still got open. Hold him out just for the pride. Bishop going against our running back. And what the hell was that? Should have just gave Thorne the sack. Let's see JFM work. I mean, obviously these guys are all like superstars or whatever, but they're not that. Oh my god, I take it back. I was about to say they're not actually that technically good, and that should be picked. McCollum could score. Why not for good Matt? Oh my god, he's slowing down. What the hell is that? Pick 6 for McCollum. He's up to 10 now on the season. The game ender as well. Walk off. We don't hate that. What a scoreline. 46-16. With a game last week where we got smoked for the most part. Wearing those special uniforms did nothing. The fans would be booing. There would be literal bottles being thrown on the field, I would say, at this point. And the Bengals fan base would be beyond livid. You got smoked at home wearing those uniforms against a team that doesn't have their starting quarterback and got beat last week by a good significant amount. That is desperate. 3 interceptions thrown by them. They got pressured a little bit more. Completion percentage, considering our usual average allowed, not great for them, obviously. And in general, a victory by a wide margin for us. Tua with the 3 interception game. Obviously, he ended up throwing a pick 6 right at the end. Stafford was better than last week, but still not perfect. Rushing, House was all right, especially with the touchdowns. Kennedy with a touchdown. Trevor Jackson with a 73-yarder. Tony House with 3 touchdowns in general. Could get a player of the week, which could lead to a breakout. You never know. A couple of sacks for the defenders. 3 picks total for the 2 corners. And a good game kicking for once with just a straight-up victory. Let's head right on to the final week without Stafford. Let's see, we got a breakout. No breakout player of the week. Should be McCollum. Could be House as well. It is not. It is McCollum, but no House. Really good game from Lucas, to be fair. But we obviously know our roster. Let's take a look at the Cowboys. No injuries there. And then for the Cowboys, Trevor Lawrence, who is a 99 overall. This guy had a glow up, let me tell you that much. Some very good ratings. Kamara's an X factor. I burped. Percy Knox is fast. Wide receiver, Jalen Waddle's amazing. Rondale Moore's pretty good. Very short group of receivers, though. Tight end, Isaiah Likely, not terrible. Left tackle is very solid. Left guard's good. Center's one of the best in the league. Right guard's solid. Right tackle, maybe not so great. Decent right tackle, very bad at finesse blocking. This should be a Thorns game. Chase Young, very good finesse, solid block shed. Right end, not very good in general. DT's decent-ish, but the block shed's actually pretty lacking. Left out, athletic, middle linebacker, good in general. Right out, athletic with good block shed. Zone coverage a little lacking, to be fair. Corners. Some pretty good talent here. Emmanuel Forbes blazing fast. Rotten, not bad at all. This is a good corner group. Free safety's decent. Strong safety slow but solid. Kicker, not the strongest anymore. And then punter is, and also the fastest in the league. All right, going up against the Cowboys, who have a pretty good team. And I was going to say short pass. Medium does make sense, but at the same time, I feel like short. You want to throw to the running back a lot if you're them, especially if Kamara. And yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. They suck at defending the pass. So I say throw it medium. Stop short, throw it medium. Sounds good. And we got some heavy hitters for the upgrades. John Franklin Myers' finesse is already pretty damn good. Block shed's not the best. I'm actually getting a run stopper, I think. I think that's the move. Let's see what we get. 2 to block shed. That's pretty good. That's significant. Broderick Jones, pretty good finesse blocker. Not the best power blocker, so we're going to go with a power upgrade, which gives him 2 to pass block power, 1 to run block power, which pretty significant. Puts him at 80 pass block power now. And then Nakobe Dean, Middle linebacker, always do field general. It's always the best. And pretty good upgrade. I mean, that's like everything you would get with pass coverage minus the other stuff. And would you freaking believe it? It's another primetime game. Before, I mean, every other kind of week, it's like, okay, this is a lot. I don't know. Maybe it is a record breaker. This is, I think, factually a record. Like, there's no way any team has played this many primetime games before, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I love a nighttime game. I would prefer to see and play 70% of them, whether it's watching the games or playing them. 70% of the games, that's an A-OK win to me. People love to watch this team play, I guess. I don't know. I guess sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get, but a lot of times when the game starts to get cooking, you kind of know what you're cooking. And I forgot to look at the C badge, if you will. Trevor Lawrence, obviously, very solid. Even though they have a good running group and they're a team that likes to run the ball, expect the success to come through the pass game. Looking at those numbers, seems pretty good. Allowing not a lot of good completion percentage, having a good completion percentage in general, and averaging about 10 yards per carry, seam or catch / play seems pretty good. But our defense, interceptions definitely wrong. Sack total might be correct either way. It's a team that has been playing improvedly on defense, and because of that, we're 10-1. And no matter what it is, if we're at home, we're away, we choose to kick, we choose to receive, we're gonna be kicking first. It's just the way of the land, the law of the land. They got a Jackson looking pretty fast. I will say, I feel like he's like 92 speed. He's more shifty than he is speedy, but maybe I'm wrong. But let's take a look. We already seen the numbers, but just to reiterate, very good. All right, from the 25-yard line, looks like they're going to be running the ball early, so we're going to be going with a blitz and cross off the edge, causing Kamara to come back inside and gain nothing. Go from the run, super heavy, to a clear-cut pass. Don't know what to think about this one, as, I mean, there's nobody in the inside of the field, really, and apparently not down. Gains 14, though. Almost looking like the Colts out here from a distance, but they do have those the helmets that are pretty noticeable. Blitz to the left side. What the hell was that? Nice shot to the knees. Why did he fall? Kamara having a really good season. Still a lot of games left, and already at 10 touchdowns. The hard part. I don't remember hitting this. I was getting ready to press A, and he just dies. And it couldn't have been me because he had his arms out. I'm pretty sure when you hit stick the air, your guy doesn't have the arms out. He kind of gets crazy. And Nick Cross catching up to Kamara. We said stop the short pass, and where have they been going hard so far? I'm just saying. From the 45 on 1st and 10. Company doing all right. Still gains 4, though. I mean, it's an okay offensive line, but it's not that good. So, I want to see more. Skinner. Lawrence, and he does cut it back right where we should have been, and the stiff arms are legit. Another first. Man coverage. Don't know how everyone hopped inside when I said to defend the out. And in between. Nice hit, though. We can force incompletions. Wow. That's pretty cool. It's usually a missed throw, completion, or a pick. No drops. No knockouts, like ever. Dean with the help of Franklin Myers. Loss of 3 on the play. Wanted Taylor. Chance off the edge. See if he can get there. Tyndall covering the middle of the field. Chasing this guy, and that will be a nice hit. But either way, will be short. Field goal. A penalty dropped them back 5 yards, but they still hit the field goal anyway. And we're about to return this. His dryness is killing me, dude. I don't know how, I don't know what that even means, but I know the whole, Arizona thing is it's a dry heat. I don't know what that means, if it actually means, dry. But if that was the case, I would die. I would literally die. But, yeah. Not a bad pickup for the season. Once again, there's 1 and 2 before actually taking over as the starter officially. So 5 for 5, touchdown to pick ratio. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Inside handoff, and Evans going to gain about nothing as the blocks were kind of dysfunctional. They were in okay position. It looked like they actually might have made the play, but it didn't really happen. Zigging that out, which could be interesting. And we're going to go for the crazy one. Conquo, I mean, it's a great throw. Has a little lead off, but ultimately will be incomplete. Them blitzing here might be a bad decision. We'll see. And we're going to have to take that one inside. And that's a really good throw and catch. Cody stays safe as well. Had a chance at a hit stick. No doing, though. First down. The audibles kind of look decent, but we're going to just hand this off in general. And wow, we bounced hard there. Wantingly as well. House on the season might get to 1,000. Might get to double-digit touchdowns, but last week, another like 70-yard game, but this time with touchdowns to show. See if Stafford can get himself a read option. I don't know why you would ever read Stafford. Stafford? I mean, I've seen a hit stick. I've seen a hit stick or a truck stick. Wasn't on that time. I mean, what do you want from me? I'm a man that likes to relive history. And that, wow! Really? Good tackle by Kennedy. Who is number 29? Is he massive? Thornhill. So I'm watching this, right? And I just assumed the way Thornhill's stepping up, he's clearly not going for Jackson, right? Because he's overrunning, he's played his hand. He's going for Kennedy. I'm throwing it behind him. I don't know if it's just a shallow ball. Thornhill gets up there. I mean, to be fair, that's like a 35-yard inch vertical probably. First down, I thought it was a clear, crazy, great throw. Instead, it's turnover. Wow. I did not expect him to intercept that ball. Absolutely not. Franklin Myers inside, not really getting the push. Try to swat it, not going to have it. McCollum is going to get number 11, I think. And they're going to count it at the 1. I think 9 times out of 10, a mofo is going to be saying that that's a touchback. Like, where's my leniency, As House fighting hard, gets the extra little push, gains 2. A lot of players here from the 3. And they're going to give him no chance. That's going to be a safety, I think. Wow, I don't know, dude. I think that might have been a safety. Either way, the run game is not working here. I might have to throw from the 1. And he's another barely got, I mean, wow, they locked us down. I mean, the pick is great, but we're kicking from our own end zone. So, I mean, I don't even know where I am. Like, where's the ball? It's got some power. Williams is going to get past the gunner defense. Near midfield to start, though. So, basically, the pick meant nothing because they're basically back to where they were at the time of the thrown pick. Tyndall gets blocked hard. I mean, those are some insane blocks. There was a bunch of players that were running free on the rush, and they ended up blocking them all, and Williams all over it. Allows the catch. Okay. Come with the blitzes. I think we really need to get off the field here. Oh, no. Oh, that could have been so much worse. And thankfully for the tackle, because it almost was. Can't really trust anyone one-on-one these days. It seems like we're just struggling hard to cover anyone. Oh, and Cross can't get... Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Good team tackle to the 1. Likely was burning. Similar situation with Thornhill, but of course, Cross can't get up there. They are locking us down. Got a run commit. Going to be Cross one-on-one against Waddle. He is one of our most athletic defenders. Move him over. And we tried. Wow. Crap push, which is what I call it when I'm on the toilet. All right, here we are, down by 10. Not a very common sight for us to see. Kennedy, not going to happen. And Dunn will get out in front. Gains almost 25, about 21. Play action. Kennedy once again. Not going to get a clean one there. Is play action no matter what you do, even if you're not actually sprinting, you're just letting the AI play just like auto sprint for you. It doesn't go well. It just never does. And that's a really good push. It's a really good spin though by Evans. Gains 4 on what could have been nothing. Quick out to Kennedy. Could get himself in trouble with Dumb, but I do like this. I mean, that's tough. And Dunn's just going to catch it. It's just a good throw. He just threw him open. I mean, when I say coverage is locking us down and their defense is crushing us, I don't say it just to say it. It is completely factual. Not that open. Kennedy, what a catch, and that will be to the 12. Good enough throw. Play action. I don't know how I feel about this. Stafford's so hit or miss on the run as well. And that is a quick throw to find something for 5. No contact, at least. Everyone avoiding a pummeling there. This is tough. I think we're going to zig Dunn, streak Kennedy, and slant Jackson. Oh, Jackson had a chance there. That's a good throw. Surprised the DB even expected it there. If I was him, I would have assumed, something that would have been a little bit slower. And in behind, touchdown Jackson. Nice freaking kick at the end. That's a hold, I think. And the guy that they call the touchdown machine gets his first touchdown in some time, it feels like, taken away. But he's going to get one back anyways. Burns them and earns them. Touchdown. Nice. 2nd and 4, we're almost inviting them to run it because it's like we don't want them to set up the big play. And team effort almost stopped them anyways. We got burned in the first play. They've been pretty consistent in getting on the field. Reset the downs. Don't give up the free play for the big shot. Oh, McCollum? Do you mind? Where was he going? Over pursued the hell out of that. 2nd and 10, I feel pretty safe with running the blitz from the 50. And McKenzie, oh, nice play, nice hit. And now Benito injured again. Williams last time had 2 sacks in the game that Benito was injured. Oh, nice teamwork. We'll leave it short, but I will say Benito does seem to stay non-long-term injured at least. Oh, McKenzie. Guy's just trucking. It's Waddle being that guy. And watch, I jinxed it with Benito. Nope, he'll be back. Arnold out here. I'm not going to say his last name because it's way too close to a no-no. It's just way too... Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Compared to the 15. I mean, anything they try here is working. It's working out. And nobody's out there. It's going to about, gain a 2 or 3. That's fine. I need some pressure, though. Thorne gets a push all over it and still holds on to the 4. From the 4, speaking of running the run commit, I mean, how much time do you want to give them on a run commit? You're bringing 10 bodies. 10 bodies. Touchdown easy. Look, I get it. You don't want to reward someone for making the wrong call, but at the same time, if you're running in and you got beat and you're 2 inches away from the quarterback, why would you stop and try to back up? You've been beat. Maybe you get to the quarterback before he gets to throw off. Maybe that's your only chance, and it usually is. Read option, we're hoping that he reads us, and he does. That's a freebie for House. Why would you ever read Stafford on a read option, though? Like with Fischer, I could see it, but Stafford, really? You're worried about the dangers he's going to impose on your defense? Play action with a little bit of time remaining. And that's a really good throw. We're debating it a little bit. Maybe a bad decision to go for the throw right before the 2-minute, but it worked out. We don't really care. As long as it works out, it could be the dumbest boneheaded play in the world, and we're going to take it. And you know what? Speaking of, let's get Jackson streaking. This could be a score. And that is a touchdown. Perfect throw. Clean release. Clean catch. And a back-to-back touchdown drive. Jackson, 2 touchdowns now. The safety's way too inside. The corner's way too far up. It was going to be a foot race, and not many people can win that against Mr. Jackson. And Tyndall's on it, drops it, and then even Morris was on it, dropped it. That, my friends, is what we would call the pre-half lead that was just dropped. Way to go. I had to leave that as nice hit. He was going to get that for a first down. Instead, you can see here it's now a 3rd and 4, manageable potentially. And nice hit by Bishop. One of these is going to be a fumble, right? I don't really like the 2 safeties high. Like, I feel like you don't need it. Although, I will say if you're going to need it anywhere, it would be on Waddle's side. And there is nobody on the inside. It's switching me to the wrong player every time. A lot of players could have forced the fumble. Timeout, just past mid. McCollum, I might even just rush. Now we got to drop. And McKenzie had a chance that could be a score. Really good recovery by Nick Cross, but the speed of Waddle, wow. McKenzie's on that. I thought there was a chance at a pick. Tries to go for it. Should have had it. I'm not sure how he doesn't get this. Doesn't. Gets juked, and even though Cross turned around pretty quickly, that's just the speed of Waddle. Admittedly, couple of unfortunate plays. Jackson again. Oh, nice lead. Wow, really good swap. Didn't actually see if Jackson had it, but the press actually looked pretty good off the line, which is why I was like, screw that. I'm gonna throw to Bryce, who has a little bit of a lead off. And we're in some trouble. That's a fumble. That's a touchdown. Good blocking, guys. Way to go. I mean, I'm glad we traded for Broderick Jones because, I mean, what a talent he has been. I mean, I just love him. I know it's Chase Young, and he's really good, but, man, it's going to be double-team Chase Young time. Although, at this point, it may be already too late. Oh, that was a good fake out. Dunn's going to get some room. Gets out of bounds. He got 3 timeouts with only 24 seconds. We kind of desperately need this to be a scoring drive. Dunn again, and he misses the throw. I mean, I don't know what you want. Like, I really don't know what you want there. This might just be go route for Kennedy. Let's see what we got. Here goes Cody. Nice play. First down. Almost took Kennedy, but once again, the press has been, it's been just good enough to where I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to throw that. Got a couple of streak looks. There goes House. Please catch this. Nice! 10 seconds left to the 28. Just don't throw a pick, and you have yourself at least a score. But I would love a touchdown. Who's over there? Kennedy. Kennedy done. I think you take that. That's a pretty good throw. Back in the end zone. Dot! We get the touchdown back. Not bad. Stafford, yeah, I mean, he putting some balls in there. Okay. Didn't need to go that route, but we did. Touch pass and all. No one really that open. Obviously, Evans is open, but he's not touchdown open. And Ward getting burned by a lot of players. Great throw, great catch, corner of the end zone. All right, ball at half, down 10. Could have been so much worse without that really nice drive. A lot of close calls. You know, that 3rd and 10 throw to the outside. I mean, it was far from nice shot to the knee. Far from guaranteed to hit that at Cody, and we got it. Ended up turning into a touchdown drive with very little time to work with. A lot of passing yards in that first half. Rushing yards basically non-existent, but you know what? I'm going to go and gravitate towards what works, and the pass game right now is what's working. And Kennedy is now in the zone. I think it's a little early to be trying to force something to him here, so we're going to probably just run this to the outside. Run game has been non-existent. House fighting against everyone. Gets nothing. Jelani Woods injured. Torn labrum. Could be a semi-significant, but also a guy that doesn't really see the field too much. So if it was going to happen to someone, as bad as it sounds. Oh, there goes Evans. Nice juke. Gets 8. What a nice move. I get hyped on a lot of like basic things, but at the same time, have you seen our juke success rate? Because it is not good. And what's the 1 out of 3? Fair enough. To the outside. Oh, my God. Tell me it's not Broderick Jones. Again. Tell me it's not him. If it's him, I swear to God, I might bench him. It's Perkins. He lucked out this time. That's 2 players in one spot, and Cody drops it. Punt because our linemen are awful. Kick out of bounds. It's not a bad punt. All right, they can kind of control the clock a little bit here, so if I was them, I probably would start to try and get that ground game going. And we miss hard with the hit stick, but it does force him to kind of hesitate, go left. Still gains 5. Mathematically, he is well above his expected for this first down chance. And there goes Nakobe Dean, actually taking him down for a loss of 1, almost 2. Bringing a blitz. This is tough treading. Dean going to try to get a press on Waddle. I don't know if we can even catch him. Oh, picked! Pick up the block. Oh, come on, Bishop. That's all right, though. Got the press. He didn't expect us to cut inside that hard, but I was already headed that way because of other players, and that is as free as they come. I don't want to predetermine this, but, like, 2 out of 3, I kind of have to. But I also don't want to, like, oh, my God. Kennedy for the touchdown. Ward has been cooked. We're down by 3. And with that, Kennedy will still be in the zone, which is kind of busted. Thorne, not going to happen. And teamwork gains 1. 3rd and 1. All right, everybody. Oh, get on the line, Evans. Oh, that's not even a run. McCollum misjudged it, I think. He short-armed a pick anyways. Got underneath it. Looked like he had it. Didn't get it. Massive first down for 30. First completion to Rondale as well. Oh, freaking Reed. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Gain of 20 on the read to Trevor Lawrence. 13-yard line now. Halfway through the third. Oh, Williams, please. And he gets trucked by Waddle again. I get Williams is also small, but Waddle is tiny, bruh. Dean on the blitz. Gonna fake that out, not throw. Oh, my. No one's on Waddle. Can we cover this freaking guy or what? And he's waddling again. I will say that I would love to see what our passing yards are like, because we started the first half with like 2-4-4, and we're already off to a pretty good start. And there's some more. Well, if, you know, Stafford didn't wind it up, like, wow, 4 touchdowns. You decided maybe you didn't want to wind the ball up when he was throwing. Yeah, just maybe. Maybe it'd be a good idea. We're falling behind. And there goes Dunn. First down easily. I don't know who was covering Jackson, but they didn't cover Jackson or Dunn. They were done for on defense. We got the press, but the safety is there. Stafford on the read. Don't fumble. Oh, I tried to slide and he just didn't go. Gained 7, though, which is significant for anyone, let alone a non-mobile quarterback. And here's House with some room for once. And I didn't know what to do. Thought Jackson maybe could have caught up. Almost did for the block. Maybe should have just went for the hardcore truck. Kennedy, but Jackson is being pressed, so you never know. Oh, my God, Kennedy. That throw. Thank God Kennedy caught that. He almost just blew us in the zone because of a bad throw. Burned off the line. Double me is legitimately unguardable. I mean, it kind of makes sense based on the name, but it's pretty crazy. Not that open, but Cody does catch it without contact to the 9. This is kind of a classic Stafford right now. Gotta be honest. Underneath to the tight end, who just straight up drops it. Maybe would have had Jackson in the back of the end zone, but didn't wait. Run call to the right. I don't know, dude. Do we not run stick, streak Kennedy, and just hope he does what he's been doing all game? And he does! And he missed the throw. Oh, my God, Stafford, you're a trash can. That may be the throw that loses the game. In the zone, Kennedy has seemed unguardable. And he blows a touchdown and the in the zone. To the outside. Great throw and catch, in fairness, and Jackson will have another one. Good recovery, but he did sell as Kennedy's out of the zone. To the 40 after a gain of 10 after a okay kick return on top of it. This game has been a high-scoring one. Franklin Myers! What the hell? Why did they make me slow down? Do they think it was a nano? You tell your grandma no. Get it like no. Oh! Cross pick 6! Oh, number 50. Number 77 almost had it. And there she blows. The game leader. Nick Cross finally getting one. It's been a while. Relentless. The comeback is absolutely on. Oh, we're burned. Oh, and a pick for McCollum. Oh, wow, it is Waddle. Add that to your McCollum. I don't really know how their run game's going. It's going all right. It's definitely better than ours, but it's not like either back is really doing much. Ooh, gains about 9. Double slants with a potential quick throw to Evans. I am going to hike this before the 4th. That's not great. He drops it. Wow. Field goal would be nice if it would put us up by 7, but I think you got to go for this. Especially since the slant on the inside was so open. Clinton never gets a chance to run, and let's see what we can do. And that's easy. Just glad he didn't fumble. And I know, 6'5", 310 is not small, but McCrary feels bigger than that, to be honest. To the running back, no one's on him, and in general, he had no time to throw. Nice little move to the outside. Gains an extra 5. 15 on the total. If they would stop throwing picks, make this a bigger battle, Stafford could be on par for records. And it was just about to throw to Kennedy. The wind-up, man. I don't know what it is. I shouldn't be, trying to sling it this hard, but, that's the only thing I know. And it's the only thing that's really working. Okay, they had a 3-man rush. We gained 2 yards. I do not feel bad about throwing the ball only now. I do not feel bad at all. You argue, maybe I should have went further outside. I don't care. It should have. I had done potentially for a touchdown, but I thought With a better throw than that, Jackson would have got the first down. Should have threw it done. Instead, it's a field goal. 2nd and 3 from the 32. Inside push. Wow, what a stiff arm. And from the 33, it will be a 3rd and 2. No yards gained either way. Thorne inside rush. Not going to happen. And Waddle, who's been killing it all day long, continues to do so. Lawrence, though, throwing a lot of picks. And we get blasted. Oh, here's Kamara. Good job by McKenzie, though, to help out. Would have been one-on-one with the safety, and Kamara's been breaking tackles. From the 43-yard line. Come on, Thorne. Do something. Oh, my God. We can't even get him. Damn, Trevor's cooking. Breaking tackles, the big fella. 4 for 49. I miss Fischer. But at the same time, you know, Fischer coming off of a semi-significant injury that I thought was going to be even more. Probably won't do a read option with him anytime soon. As number 13 is struggling. Renfro gains nothing. 2nd and 10 now. 7 points to tie. 8 to take the lead. And less than that for us to hold a lead against them. So let's see. Cross coming up for a potential run. Inside. Last second. Picked by Cross, and that's the game. The bait is on. The Cross is scoring. And that is your player of the week. Want to be careful with that. That's Selly. Trevor Lawrence has thrown 5 interceptions, ladies and gentlemen. He is not playing well. There's a great bait, in fairness, but, like, wow. Not a good game for him. And it doesn't seem to get much better from here, as it is now 3rd and 19 on the drive they must have if they want to win. Nice little push off. We kind of gave him that outside. And he's going to run right into the arms of Nick Benito returning into the game. Don't know how long he's been here, but welcome back whenever, you know, from and where. Running the blitz. See if we can get there for the final time today. And he has a chance. Not perfect for McKenzie, but enough. And that will be the dagger. Not that it has much use, but 1 second left in the game from the 22-yard line. Hail Mary, which is, I mean, why not? And that ball is pretty wild and just goes out of bounds. 59-38. Cowboys had all the chances in the world, and they just threw away way too many picks. 5 interceptions from Lawrence. Stafford had like 1, I believe. I'm trying to think of when that was. And that was, I mean, that was just an instinctive, lucky play from the safety who jumped a different route, but last second got back enough that it kind of caught into his hands and just into his area and picked off a ball in general that I just didn't think he was going to pick off. But that is a continued win streak with Stafford at the helm. Not a great first game, but the last 2, not bad, especially this one as he put up nearly 400 yards with 5 touchdowns. House, very lackluster in general. Our run game was just terrible. Stafford with the best yards per carry on the ground for us. Waddle was great. Kennedy was really good. So was Travis Jackson. Those two combining for all the touchdowns. Dunn was okay. Cody was okay. But yeah, those 2 wide receivers were killer. And as far as defense goes, 2 pick sixes for Nick Cross, which guarantees a player of the week, I think. Maybe even a dev up chance, which, you know, he's normal dev. That would be pretty massive. Speaking of massive, 8 extra points made for Mr. Kazu. And a victory royale. Which, speaking of, Mr. Nick Cross at 80 zone. Why not try to get him to like 85 plus? Nice upgrade in general, it seems. Kind of, maybe. McCollum's zone coverage is really bad, so that is the route we're going to go. Didn't seem like he went up and overall, but let's take a look at the zone. 2 to zone, 1 to excel. That is a massive upgrade. And then Kennedy, I think deep threat has kind of been what we've been cooking on everyone. That release is really starting to get dangerous. And he's been a true deep threat this season, so why not? Oh, that's a beauty of an upgrade. 2 to release, 2 to medium, and 1 to deep. He's been killing it with the release lately, and he's now up to 90. He's one of the best wide receivers, if not the best wide receiver in the entire league right now. And that's crazy, but it's true. 1 new injury, which, of course, will be the backup tight end, Jelani Woods. Same duration as Fischer, who, of course, returns to action to go against Pittsburgh. Then Miami, then Buffalo. That Buffalo Bills game is going to be massive. I think that'll be another standalone game, probably, even if it's, once again, another not-so-close game, just because of what it means and they're easily the only team that can really fight us for this division title, which, I mean, even then, by then, maybe they won't even have a chance. But that's about it. If you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate your continued support on the channel. You can be following me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. I've been talking about, you know, maybe a little bit into the Madden 24 season is when I start up another series on there. Plenty of different games to play, especially with games like Starlight. Is that what it's called? Starfield, not Starlight. That's the character from The Boys. But yeah, that's that. You know, maybe the next game we play. I don't know, but that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for the next video. But until next video,